Hi everybody, Claire here, and it is time for my 2-month Trim Healthy Mama update. I am sorry for my crazy hat. I just didn't feel like doing my hair today, and I just got back from the store with my kids, and it's a little bit chilly today here in Louisiana, so perfect time to pull out my awesome hat that I've had for like 8 years. Anyway, so I wanted to give you an update on how everything is going. First off, I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who's watching my Trim Healthy Mama videos. I really didn't realize how popular they would be, and I truly didn't realize how many people were probably going through the same things and same struggles that I am as well. So I just want to thank you so much for your support, and I hope that while I'm continuing these videos that can be even more of a support to you. So, 2 months on Trim Healthy Mama, and today I am at 10 pounds lost. Now, that's not a lot. Some of you lose quite a bit more, but I think it's important for me. Sometimes I get frustrated because it's only been 10 pounds. But it's important for me to remember that I am a turtle. And so I lose slowly. Even when I did Trim Healthy Mama before, I lost slowly. So that's 10 pounds down, and I'm feeling good. I am kind of dealing with and struggling with certain things as well. If you've seen my other videos before, you know that recently I was diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And I had a really, I've had, the past 2 months has been like really, it was a really low time for me. It was it was pretty nasty. Um, I'm just now sort of kind of climbing back up again, which is wonderful because it really sucks to be depressed for that long. Yeah, thank God for my amazing husband because he fed me, and he basically held our house down while I was pretty much incapacitated in my bed, in my little mental prison. So he's kept me on plan. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't 100% been on plan. I struggle with some binge eating issues, and there were a couple times this past month where I was out with my kids or whatever, and yeah, I made some really bad choices. Like I was traveling. I was in a commercial maybe a week ago in New Orleans, and I ate an entire king size Mr. Goodbar. Yeah, I horked that sucker down. It was really good. Obviously not on plan, but I ate it. Um, I ate really good while I was on set though. The the catering that they had was really good, really healthy, and I believe that it was an e-meal, so that was good. Um, so let me tell you some of the meals that I have been having. Today I'm actually cooking spaghetti with Dreamfield's noodles. Now I know for a lot of people, they're not really sure about Dreamfields. There's been a lot of back and forth about them. I think they're a personal choice. For me, when I have them, I make sure that my serving size is small. I will also be making garlic bread. So for my family members, we'll use regular bread with the garlic spread on it. And for myself, I will be using Swiss bread with garlic spread on it. So that'll be our dinner. This past couple of days, let's see, we've had the meatloaf, the Trim Healthy Mama meatloaf, and my girls like to help me chop up different vegetables to put inside the meatloaf, and they really like that. I actually have been doing my meatloaf in my crock pot, like Gemarelle does, the encouraging homeschool mom. So I tried her kind of way that she does it, and it turned out really well. Let's see, we've also had roast chicken, which is like a big thing in our house. It's a big staple. We've also had ham. I cooked it in the crock pot as well. And when I'm saying like roast chicken or ham, then it's basically just implied that I'm having vegetables with it or a salad. Um, I've had a couple of meals. We had some sweet potatoes, and so I sort of made the sweet potato into an meal for me. Um, Again, lots of vegetables with it as well, and that was really good. For breakfast, I'm usually doing bacon and eggs. Sometimes I do Jennifer Griffin's warm chia seed pudding, which is like my favorite, or warm chia seed porridge, which is, I love that. And I always make mine chocolate, and I use sugar-free chocolate chips. Now, I can't afford the Lily sugar-free chocolate chips, and plus they're just, you can't find them around here. So I actually just use the regular old Hershey's sugar-free chocolate chips. I'm not a purist, so I'm more of a drive-through Sue. So let's see. For snacks, now I haven't made myself any skinny chocolate this month, which is probably, accounting for, or I mean, probably why I have like binged a couple times on chocolate this month as well. Basically, when I went out and I just ate really bad, I was under a lot of stress and still feeling a lot of guilt for being depressed for so long. And then, when you're in that kind of a depression, and your whole family sees, and it's very humbling. When my husband had to basically take control, and he would go to work every day, all day long, come home, cook dinner, take care of the kids, and I wouldn't sit with them while they ate. I would lay on the couch because literally I just couldn't get up and move anywhere. I mean, there were days where I woke up in the morning and opened my eyes, and I just, I wished I could just not wake up. I didn't want to wake up. I just wanted to, not that I wanted to like kill myself, but I thought it would be nice if I just didn't wake up today. And again, that's part of the mental illness talking, and then carrying a lot of guilt with me for not being able to to fully take care of my kids and my family like the way I should. So I saw a psychiatrist a couple weeks ago, and they increased my Effexor, my antidepressant, and they also put me on a pill to help me fall asleep. Restoril, I think it's called. I'm not sure. But they also put me on Lamictal for the bipolar disorder, which is a mood stabilizer. Now, with me having to be on a mood stabilizer now, a lot of these mood stabilizers, one of their common side effects is weight gain. And I know because many years ago, I was put on Depakote, and in 2.5 months on Depakote, I gained 40 pounds. So, I'm going to have to be even more diligent with staying on plan, really trying to get a handle on the cravings and the binging. And it just seems like mainly it's like when I'm leaving, like if I'm going somewhere to go work, then it's like, yay, I can eat this and no one's going to see me eat it. I don't have to feel guilty about it. Halloween was recently, and my kids had a ton of Christmas candy, Halloween candy, and I didn't really mess with it. And I think honestly it's because it was in the house and people would have seen me eat it. Like I've had a couple small pieces, and my little ones are like, here, mommy, have this. I'm like, oh, thank you. But I haven't eaten a lot of it. But when I worked on the commercial on November 2nd, and I think it was because, eating something like that, mainly it was like there's no one around me. It's just me and the road, and there's no one to sit here and watch me eat this whole candy bar. And then, of course, I always make sure to throw the trash away before I get home, so there's no evidence of the wrongdoing. Yeah, so that's something I'm still working on as well. As far as the weight loss, my husband can see a difference. I can see a little bit of a difference in my clothing, but because I'm so short, like it takes quite a bit more weight loss for people to really see a difference on me. Um, Ultimately, I would like to lose 20 to 25 more pounds. Realistically, 20 pounds I would really like to lose. 20 more pounds I would like to lose. And I am 5'1", so, and my body is very wide at the bottom portion. Uh, and sometimes that kind of keeps me from booking jobs. You know, I don't want to be a toothpick because obviously I've had 4 kids. I'm never going to be a toothpick. But at the same time, I want more roles to open up for me. So right now, mainly a lot of what I'm doing are independent films, which are a lot of fun, and commercials. I have a commercial face. What do you know? Um, so I would tell you what commercial I was in, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. I think. I'm not sure. Okay, I'll tell you. It was a Popeyes commercial for the Spanish market. And what? You didn't know I spoke Spanish? No, I really don't speak Spanish, but I got to work with the amazing Alejandro, who plays, he is the Spanish spokesperson for Popeyes, and he plays Emilio. So it was a lot of fun. I don't have any lines, but it was a lot of fun to work with Alejandro. He's hilarious. You should look up the look if you're already on YouTube. You should look up the Spanish Popeyes commercials, or look like Emilio and Popeyes. He's like this older gentleman, but he's hilarious. Like he was so much fun to work with. So that was fun. But yeah, I did eat bad on the way there. I didn't really get like fast food or anything. Mainly it was like the chocolate for me. And I drank a completely horrible amount of Coke Zero. Yeah, I gotta get that under control. It's, yeah, I don't know what that's about. I really, well, I mean, I don't know. I gotta get that under control and drink more water. And Good Girl Moonshine. But lately, I guess the taste of Good Girl Moonshine just hasn't appealed to me. So there's a lot of stuff going on with me right now, but you know, I'm happy that I was able to lose 10 pounds in 2 months. So that's a healthy weight loss. It's not like shocking and miraculous, but for me, where my weight was just going steadily higher, having a weight loss is good. So I started my Trim Healthy Mama with my first Trim Healthy Mama video, and I was 151, and today I'm 141, so that's really cool. And so maybe 2 months from now, I'll be giving you a video saying that I'm at 131, and so that would be nice too. um, let's see. So tips that I can give you. Don't beat yourself up. We all have our struggles with, and it's more than just weight loss. I mean, there's so much more that we as women struggle with on a daily basis, you know, aside from just our weight. Like, you guys never would have known that I have problems with binge eating unless I had told you. But like I've seen from so many of your comments, it's not just me, it's a lot of us. So that's one thing with these videos. I want to be very transparent because I know I can't possibly be the only one going through these things. And I know that at this time I can't possibly be the only person doing Trim Healthy Mama who has also recently found out, you know, that I have a mental illness as well and starting medication. And you know, honestly, I've always sort of suspected, but I guess I just didn't want to go there. But I have dealt with really intense bouts of depression since I was about 16. I have been tried on all kinds of different antidepressants, and there were some that gave me really creative ways to kill myself, and then others helped, you know, helped a bit, but it's always been an up and a down for me, and my downs were always much longer than my highs. And a high for me is not like some people have, I have bipolar too. So a mania for me is not like some people who have, delusions of grandeur, where they think they can fly or they go out and do crazy things like that. For me, my mania is um, spending money that I shouldn't. Um, it kind of gives me a high. And it doesn't even have to be a ton of money. It could just be going to Walmart and buying something, buying a few things, and then leaving. But it's like, while I'm on a mania, it could be for days and days that I do that. And so it ends up over the course of a week, could be a lot of money. Um, Also, like binge eating is a part of it as well. Um, when I'm having like a mania, and my manias last for a few days as well. It's not like I have rapid cycling, but it's not like, for me, I don't go through a low and a mania all in one day. I mean, I can have mood swings during a day, but there's a very clear difference between a low for me and a mania for me. Um, Other things that affect me, like when I'm having mania, is my house becomes extremely clean. Um, and then I get sort of almost claustrophobic and overwhelmed by a lot of things. So I'll start throwing things away just to get it out of my sight. And my husband comes home and he's like taking things out of the trash because I've thrown them away. And he's like, why do you do this? We could have a yard sale with it. We could do this. We could do this. And I'm just like, just go put it in the garage and get it away from me. But it's like, if I don't, like, I'm on a war path and it can last for days. Um, and that means like disinfecting things, cleaning things, organizing things. And oh my gosh, don't disturb me when I'm doing something, because I tell people, I tell my kids and my husband, you have to let me finish this now or I will lose my mojo. My mojo. And yeah, because if I get disturbed or if I get called to do something else when I'm focused on this one task right here, then I get frustrated and overwhelmed because my brain is still on that task, but yet I have to do something else. So I become very one-minded, or I don't know how to explain that. Um, my husband's favorite part about when I'm having a mania week is I become very sexual with him, of course. Um, when I'm down, not so much. So that's his favorite part about it, which I'm sure that's similar for a lot of people. So right now I haven't seen any wonderful benefits from the Lamictal. Every time I take my pill, I'm like silently praying, Lord, please don't let me gain weight on this, because, I remember how much I gained weight on Depakote, and gosh, I don't want to gain weight again. I don't want to ever be at the point where I'm big, big, big again. So that's a fear of mine. I actually had a nightmare about it the other day. Like, I woke up and I had gained like 50 pounds overnight, and my brain was like, but I was normal, like I felt good. And so it was like, which one's better? Gaining weight and being mentally healthy, or being slightly mentally unstable but losing more weight? And the scary part was that I would rather lose more weight and continue struggling with depression and bipolar than gain weight and be mentally healthy. That's bad. I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I do. Trying to think of, for snacks, a lot. I've been making like cucumber sandwiches, but with actual just like cucumbers, like hollowing out cucumber. And you can see my thoughts are like all over the place here. Sorry. But I've been like hollowing out cucumbers, and then I'll put Laughing Cow cheese and some deli meats, and then I put it together. And it's very messy. You should know that ahead of time before you try it. It's very messy. But I like doing those. It gives me like a very satisfying crunch, and it's something that's healthy to eat. I want to say it would be an S because of all the cheese and the deli meat, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me. I just know it's yummy and I like it. I'm trying to drink more water, but I'm not succeeding fantastically with that. I would rather have a Coke Zero. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I just exfoliated my face like before I started this, and now my nose is itchy. But anyway, so that's what's going on with me for month 2 of Trim Healthy Mama. I'm sorry I don't have amazing, super amazing results to show you after 2 months, but there's just been a lot of, like, the struggle bus stopped here at the Masa household and just stayed for a while. So yeah, I'm still sticking with it though. I'm not giving up. There's some days where I'm not quite 100% on plan. Some days I eat more than others. Some days I don't eat very much. And my husband will come home and he'll say, "What did you eat today?" And I'm like, I drank a Coke Zero. So I'm trying. I'm trying to get back to where I know I should be, and doing all this while trying to come out of a 2-month-long depression. A little bit of a challenge, but that's life, and I know I can't possibly be the only one. So anyway, so I hope my sitting here and rambling and talking to you for a few minutes about what's been going on, I hope it's helpful. I hope that those of you who can identify, I hope that I can bring some sort of, like, sigh of relief to your day and your life, knowing that you may not be the only one who's struggling with what you're struggling with and still trying to do Trim Healthy Mama. Next video, I will think about it in advance, and I'm going to write down, I think probably starting today, I'm going to start writing down what I'm having. I'm going to try, and I have these for my personal planner. And these are really cool little inserts from So Much Crafting. And I think I'm going to start using these to track what I'm eating every day and track my water right there. And water does not mean Coke Zero. And so that the next time I do a video, I will have basically, I'll have these and be able to show you, okay, this is what I've been eating. And so hopefully I have more weight loss. And undoubtedly it will be slow weight loss, just because I'm closer to my goal weight than, say, like I was when I was 220 pounds. So the weight sort of came off a little bit faster then, but it still kind of wasn't as fast as some people. So hopefully we'll be able to look over these on my next video and see how I'm doing. And I will be honest on these. That's my promise to you. If I eat a king-size Mr. Goodbar there, I'm going to put it there with a little frowny face, or I gotta really try to get my binging habits. And when I say binging, like, it's not like sitting down and eating like 50 million things. It's eating normally and then making a really bad choice of eating like a king size of something and like eating it in secret. And I don't even know why I do that. I mean, I know it's like a guilt thing. I don't want anyone to see me eat it. So I'm going to be honest on these, and so hopefully the next time I do a video, being able to look back and see how I've been eating, that will be helpful to, it'll be helpful to me, I know, and then hopefully it'll also be helpful to some of you out there. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all of your support. If you are new to my channel, please like, thumbs up, and subscribe, and I will see you in another Trim Healthy Mama in about 4 weeks. Bye-bye.